Okay, we seem to be good to go. I won't speak too soon. Sorry guys, thought I was bound to have issues. But anyway, seems to be working. So I'll pop the camera down. Wait and see if anyone's going to join me. Wait and see if anyone's going to join me. I've got to turn it down again. Excuse me. Where are we? There we go. Get rid of the echo. Should be all good. Have I got anyone here? Margaret. Hi Marg. How you going? Wasn't sure if that was going to take off or not. Just going to show you the things I'm going to use tonight. I'm going to just use this stamp set. I have not used that enough. I love it, but I've just not used it much at all. And I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to use the, where is it? The Happy, wherever it is. There somewhere. Yeah, there. The Happy off that one. The ink colours are Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green and Blushing Bride. Okay. Hi Pamela, how you going? I'm just showing you what I'm going to be using tonight. So I'm going to use Botanical Prints, just the dies. I'll show you why in a sec. If I don't knock my iPad over. I am actually casing this card right here, but I didn't have the, I've forgotten what it's called, I looked it up before. I'm sure that's used the, let's wait till I find it for you, but I don't have it and I don't intend to get it. It's used the, the Doily Wishes. If you can see, if you turn to page, what page is that? 16 on your catalogue, you can see that they've used Doily Wishes where they've stamped the little wreath kind of leaf stamp there, and they've also used this little die, which would be a handy die to have. Yeah, it looks like they've used that, or is it, oh, it could be that one actually. Anyway, I didn't have it, so when I saw this card, I thought, oh, that'll be quick and easy. Not so much. They might look as though they're quick and easy, but they're not really. Because I don't have the round wreath thing, I've used the die from the Poppy Labels dies. I've also added in, I wasn't going to use the wreath to start with, so I've die cut a little, first time I've die cut these in using cardstock. I've done them in vellum but not cardstock, so that's that little guy, and I did another little guy there, that's in the Granny Apple, and I really love the way they look die cut in the cardstock. And I've used the birthday from there, and out of this one I'm going to show you what I've used there, and I'm also going to show you, it's still in the die, I've die cut it. I'm not going to be up and down die cutting because, as a lot of you know, I've got a bad knee at the moment, so I'm not going to be up and down at the big shot. So I'll just it cuts through the cardstock really well. Just making sure that's in the right spot. But it's rather tiresome to poke out all these, see all those little bits all these little dots around here is what I'm talking about. This is the new die brush attachment, which attaches to the Take Your Pick tool. So I've devised a little way for me to just try to see whether I've got most of those out actually. Yeah, I think most of those are out. So that will actually fit in there. That'll I'll be able to take that off there and put my Take Your Pick tool on the end of that, but I won't do that until I need to. It's also got a pokey thing and I don't know where that is. I shall have to, it'll be here somewhere, I'll have to have a look. I loved how that fit in there and I thought I must use it a bit more than I've been doing. And see, that's not too bad. When I did it previously I was too lazy to get that out. And I should not have been lazy because look, they're all out of there, so it's really quite good. Pays not to be lazy. So I've only had to poke 2, oh, there we go. There's another one there somewhere, 3. Well, that's pretty good. So I can pop that away, and I will, because knowing me, I'll lose it. I only just got round to putting them on my, this is what I intend to do. These are the dies from the Ornate Garden Suite, which is available to purchase now. So I've die cut that one and that one, just so that I can see what they actually do, because it's a bit, you know, you need to get your dies and play with them to see what they actually do. I love this one. I've used this quite a bit, as you would know if you've been watching my videos. So all I've got to do there is poke out like 3 things. How easy was that? Beautiful. I don't know, sorry, I don't know why I have this throat that I've got to clear every night. It's annoying, but anyway. So, got a little piece of that there too. I'll throw that there. Is anyone asking questions, or can you see properly? I can't see anyone talking to me. I think you can see. So this is going to layer onto here, okay? And this is going to layer onto here. And I'm just going to pop that on with some Tombow multi-purpose glue. Just centre that as much as you can. I had intended to emboss that piece, but I forgot, and I did think perhaps it might have been a bit of overkill. So the other thing I wanted to show you was I've done some of the flowers, so you didn't have to sit here while I did them all, but and I've die cut these from, I won't get them all out because I'll probably, looks like I've lost one already. Now here it is. I'll probably lose bits if I get them all out. This is, I'll show you that as we go along. Okay, so how I got this flower has got a punch to go with it, okay? And I'd forgotten how to line it up, so I remembered you did something. You punched it out and then you flipped it over. So that's basically what you do. I punched it this side up, then I turned it that side around and put my stamp on the block like that. So then, as long as if you put a mark on your stamp, see I've got a little mark on there. You can use a blend or a Sharpie or, you know, whatever. Just put a mark there. And that goes, let me see, that goes to the top, yeah. So I've just got 2 of those to do, so I just thought I'd best show you how they stamp. And then punch out. Without having to, oh, I might turn that over actually. And do that. If I can miss that bit of that, always pays to check whether your stamp is actually inked up before you stamp. I didn't do that. Okay, so I can stamp off there. And I still need that, so I won't cover that up, put it away yet. Let's move some stuff so I can clean that. I don't need that again. Now for the punch. Is anyone there? Oh, here we go. We've got Jeanette. Hi Jeanette. Hi Rhonda. Hi Sharon. Who else have we got? Pamela. Oh, hi Belinda. Hi Wendy. Oh, we've got a good group. Got a good crew there. So see how I did that? Then when I put my punch in, it will line up. Can you see that? Oops. Maybe I'll pop it up there, but I'll bring it back down to punch because I'm liable to move it. I don't know about you, but I love my punches. I love my dies too, but sometimes I just like to be able to sit and craft without having to worry about dies and die cutting. And saying that, I know I've used quite a few dies for this card, which I haven't showed you yet, have I? I'm being a bit mean, aren't I? Come on. Up. I always do that, I always move it as I'm about to punch. There we go. That's pretty good, I think. Oops. And then all I did was still copying off, what do I do with my little brush here? Still copying off the catalogue. I just did that, and I just added a little bit more Coastal Cabana to the centre and just out. And these are just makeup brushes, or you could use your daubers. So just added it to the centres and out a little bit. Just to give it a bit of interest. You could actually stamp this onto your Coastal Cabana or a pool party, but I quite like this effect. This is what they did in the catalogue. Not the same colours because they've made an Easter card. And I just wanted to make it my own. Easter's over and done. So then we need our bone folder to do some texturising of the flowers. Oops, that way. That's right, I used the back side of that, didn't I? Go in there. Now I'll pick the best one to go on top. I think that one's better. You could use a dimensional. I don't personally like to do that because if I use just a dab of Tombow like that, means I can move it around as I see fit. And then I didn't do this with my other card, but I should have. Once that's dry like that, just it's been already texturised, but I like to just hold in my hand and just give it a bit more texture. And hopefully this one's dry and it won't shift. It's probably not too dry, mightn't be too bad. There we go. And next, what's next? Next is, and we'll do that next. So next is my little addition, is the wreath stamp. Well, that's what I call it. Did I show you I did show you the stamp set, didn't I? But some of you might not have joined. So this is the stamp set I'm using, Pop of Petals. So this is the stamp I'm using now. I've used, which one is it? That one. I'm going to use that one, and I've used the leaf. I've already stamped and cut the leaf out because I didn't want you here waiting all day while I fussy cut the leaves. Wasn't that nice of me? Now, I've one that way. I was quite thrilled to see how this little stamp fitted the Poppy Dies one perfectly, like as though it was made for it, which isn't what they've used in the catalogue. So you don't always have to have what they've used. You can always usually find something else in your stash that will do the same thing. Now, I think I'm good to go. Why I wanted to wait was because I want to put some multi-purpose on my little silicone mat. I also need to use it for other things, so you wouldn't necessarily need to put these little dies here, but I was trying to make the card fit with what was in the catalogue pretty much. So, and I've got a gap in the middle, which doesn't matter because that's where my circle goes over the top. And you wouldn't really need to put these, but it just gives it another little accent. So that needs to go over a little, just so that you've got the sides pretty level and the top and bottom fairly level. You could put this on a piece that you've cut to fit, but I didn't feel that necessary. I want a fair bit of this. It was drying out, believe it or not, before when I was using it, and I've given my little piece of sponge a bit of a trim because it was getting a bit sticky. I'm not going to press it down too much. I think that's about right, but we'll get this one ready and see. I'm going to press it down because I'll be able to move it if it's not right once I get it in here. If it's not right, I can move it around. It's a bit fiddly, this bit. I need to go over this way a bit. I need to come back here. Wasn't this fiddly to do the other one? How much have I got there? That. Or maybe it was, and I just didn't have people watching me while I was doing it. There, I think that's about right. Don't think anyone's going to get a ruler out and measure it anyway. And can line that up with that side. And yeah, that looks pretty good. So the second one's a bit easier to pop on. So make sure you're doing it on the correct side, don't do it on the wrong side. Okay. And then I think we can have our our wreathy bit in the middle. Just with some Tombow, and I want to make sure that I'm going to kind of cover up the bits that have got the stems, okay? And then I'm going to pop that on my card because I want to know how far over my leaves and flowers can go. I had to actually shift the flower on my first card over because it was going to hang out the outside of the card, outside of the envelope. It would have. Yeah. Good thing about putting them tone on tone, you don't have to be that particular with whether it lines up or not, because no one's really going to notice, are they? You try and get it pretty right, of course, but it doesn't really matter. Now next is this, and I've already done the happy birthday, so sorry about that, but I was worried I was going to lose my eye, and you wouldn't want me to lose my eye, would you? One thing that's a bit annoying about this set is the eye is separate. I used a smaller word and cut another one because I did lose it. So I thought, well, the best way not to lose it is to stick it on. I'm going to put that over as far as I can. And then I stamped the little happy out of the, what's it called? Well Said stamp set. So I just stamped that in the Blushing Bride. Oh, I've got two choices here. Looks like I've done, I think that's the straightest one. And then I've just snipped that with my scissors. I just thought again, I try and do these things live and usually I mess up. So to save you waiting till I did another one, I had him all ready to go on. Get the sticky off that. Don't know where that went. And we'll just put happy up there. And then we're going to do our flowers. I thought we'd use a dimensional just in the middle of those. I'll have one down here. To bring my bin a bit closer. And it's better now I've got it on the card because I can see where my flower is allowed to go. Then it's just a matter of positioning your leaves. So that one's probably better. I don't know. Where have they got it? I've closed my book so I can't sticky beak. I'll put that one there. Doesn't really matter as long as they're in position pretty well. Now, it doesn't look like I textured my leaves. I've got all sticky stuff on my fingers. Ugh. That way. So I want that like that. I did it the wrong way, didn't I? And that one like that. It was a bit trickier to put these leaves in. This one's up here, but maybe because I've shifted my flower, maybe that'll be better. Yeah, that'll be better. I might actually break off the sticky fingers, break off the stem on that one so it'll fit nicely in, well, hopefully nicely in there. Go in there and let go of my finger. Everything's sticking to my fingers. Now, I'll do one there. And I think this is better than my first one. Always is, isn't it? We want that. I've got it around there on that one, but I don't know if I like it there. Maybe there. Yeah, I think I like it there. So with these, I'll put this pesky one in that's threatening to. Maybe I had that glue up the wrong way, did I? Don't know. Stick him there. Stick him there. Stick that one there. Another one I probably should have pulled the stem off. This is a lot quicker than what I did my first card, I have to tell you. Isn't it? Like I said last time, it's always the way, isn't it? I've got to do the stamping for the inside and show you a tip or two that I learnt from watching a few videos. I've been off not well from work, and watched lots of videos and getting lots of tips, and I can't tell you where I saw it. I thought, oh, I must try that. I never knew that before. It's to do with masking, so stay tuned. We're about to find out, because we're nearly done here. That one can go, like I said to you last time, another little hint I got from someone was to trim off your sponge as it got a bit gunky. So that's what I've done. So it's nice and ungunky. Is that a word even? Wasn't sure if I needed these. They weren't on the original card that I cased, but I thought they were so pretty that I just had to use them. Now if I can get that in there without it sticking to my fingers too much. Gosh, this is where you need tweezers. I got some. I do. So that I can pick that up and see where it's meant to go, where I want it to go. I think it can go just there. And this one, yeah, could have used my pokey tool, couldn't I? I did have that there. I don't know about having it there. I think maybe there. Which way around to you? That way. Oh, we might have that one there. I think that doesn't look too bad. Push that out the way. And then we had some, not those, where are they? We had some rhinestones for the centres, and I thought the purple might look, the Highland Heather might look nice. So I just did 3 of them. As I've explained before, you can colour them with your blends markers, so you don't have to be buying all sorts of rhinestones. You can just buy the clear ones and change the colour. Now, a little pick up tool. Go right in the centre there. Is anyone asking any questions? Can't see any comments, any questions, can't see anything. Oh, oops, here we go. Thanks, Jeanette. It is pretty. You would all know that I like pretty. I should do some some mail cards. I was going to use the fishing one, but that idea kind of went out the window. I don't know what happened to that idea. So now we get to the inside. And I'll show you what I wanted to show you about the masking. So that's the front done. So I just wanted to put, and the envelope, where's the envelope? Here. Make sure it's clean. I've got bits of sticky stuff on there too. So I just put, I don't know, it doesn't matter which way you put that. Just wanted it in a bit because I wanted to put some leaves around it. If you have it too close to the edge, you haven't got any room to put the leaves. So the thing that I wanted to show you was, when you're masking, I always had trouble with with getting the doing it without getting a line. I always wondered how people did that, and I watched this lady, can't remember who, do it, and I've done what she said and it actually worked. So fingers crossed it's going to work now. I actually did it on my foam mat before, so I don't know if it's going to work without that, but you've got to be, I didn't want to show you with that because you've got to be a bit careful with that, not to press too hard, because I made a bit of a mess. I don't really want to show you what I did with my other envelope. I made a mess and I had to try and fix it, so I don't want to show you that one. Now where do I want to go? Got to make up my mind where I want to go. So she said to press down really firmly so that you get a good union, but you do have to be careful if you're using your piercing mat, which I did. Oops, now I've got a bit of ink on here too. But I can see already that that's worked. I don't want it to leaf that way, do I? But when you're using something narrow like this, just make sure you're not stamping like that and you've got your stem coming out there. That was one thing that I did wrong before too. I might actually put 2 there. So just give it a good press so that it'll stamp nicely and you won't have that join mark. And I'm pretty sure that's worked. I don't want to raise it up yet in case it hasn't. And yeah, I'll have to put it back down again. Now I want another one, don't I? Where do I want this one? Don't want it to look too staged. I'll do this. So this is actually working better. Don't want to speak too soon. It's actually working better than when I used my piercing mat. So see that? Whereas, I don't know if you guys were getting that, but I was getting not a good union with my leaves and my stamping. So there's a little hint for you. Hope you find that useful. Just give it a good hard press. And you know, I often say don't press too hard or you'll what did we call it? I forget what the word is. Anyway, it means you get a ring around the stamp, which you would do if you did what I did before. Now, I might go there. Won't matter if it goes off the edge a bit. So just keep your stamp, hold it down firmly so that you get a good union. And with photopolymer, you need to give it a good press to make sure it's got good contact. I think we don't want it too symmetrical, do we? This is what I struggle with. That looks okay though. So I might just go, I don't know, here maybe? Yeah, here will do. Give it a good press. Does anybody else struggle with this, with doing the masking and not having it turn out? See, I'm really happy with that. So that was a really good pick up, really good to pick that tip up. And that was I possibly punched that out. I'm not sure. Sometimes you've got to actually cut around them because you want the mask to be just inside the what am I trying to say? So you don't want the mask to be the actual size of your stamped image. You want it to be, now I can't get it the right orientation, you want it to be a little bit smaller. But it looks like that. It looks like I may have punched that out. And that worked. So maybe that was what I was doing wrong, not holding it down long enough. Is anybody saying whether they had trouble with that as well? We're not allowed to go fishing. Well, that wouldn't worry me, Marg. I'm not a fishing. I don't know what that was in regard to. I don't know what it would hurt going fishing, but that's around here. That's, you don't know. I'll put that up the top actually. Got it down the bottom of my other card. And that's, I've been leaving my my cards blank apart from the artwork lately, because then, you know, sometimes you want to put one thing and sometimes you want to put something else. So there's my 2 cards that I've done. I hope you enjoyed that. that was nice and quick and to the point, wasn't it? So I just want to let everyone know that I did send out an email to my customers, just a couple of business type things. My next live class that you can pick up a kit for, thanks Margaret, is the 9th of May. I need you to book in by all bookings, thanks Rhonda, to be in by the 30th of April to give me a little bit of time. Some people have already booked in already, which is lovely. That'll give me a bit more time to get the kits ready. And also anyone that's purchased from me, I think I've even selected people who haven't made a purchase for a while. So if you've purchased from me, or if you're not sure whether you're getting a catalogue, please let me know, because that's also, I've got to finalise my my mailing list order before the 30th of April. So I'd like to do that a few days before in case I forget, because you get busy and you forget to do these things. I just decided I would send catalogues out to, thanks Sharon, to everyone, because it looks like we're going to be dealing with this COVID-19 thing for quite a while. So I didn't want to, be putting people at risk coming here and picking up stuff all the time. Every now and again's fine, and I know you guys don't mind, but I just thought, and while we're being isolated, I thought it'd be nice to find a little surprise in your mailbox. So they'll start shipping, I think it was the 8th of May they'll start shipping. So you can probably expect, around my birthday. I've sent one to me as well, so that it's good to know. Jeanette usually lets me know when she gets hers, which is really lovely. But then my sister-in-law, Gail, she doesn't seem to get hers till a week or so later. So I don't know what they do, why they don't all come out at once, but they don't seem to. So anyway, you just need to be patient. So because you can't order from them until, I'm not quite sure when. It can't be till the end of May, I don't think. They brought the catalogues a bit, they've brought them forward a bit, and I can't remember the exact date. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm glad everything went smoothly tonight for you. Okay, thank you, bye bye.